All right, waiting for this to load up. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the first inning. I'm making sure we go live, and we got a great episode for you today. And this one is about Derek Jeter on Drink Champs, and we are live now. I got confirmed. So yeah, man, welcome back to the first inning. Thank you for watching and pressing play. We're gonna be we always talk baseball here. I got some Yankee news that we got to talk about, which is relevant to Aaron Judge and his free agency. And I don't know if you have seen this right now, but Derek Jeter was on Drink Champs. We're gonna get into it. Let me show you really quick clip of Jeter on Drink Champs. And I gotta fix the screen a little bit. Let me see if I can. Oh, sorry. There it is. That's Derek Jeter on Drink Champs, and it was a great interview by Noriega from Drink Champs and DJ Efron, and we'll get into that in a second. But off-season news. I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but I've heard this guy Vladimir Guerrero from the Toronto Blue Jays says that he hates the Yankees and will never sign with the Yankees. Blah blah blah. I was like, wow. He said he liked to play at Yankee Stadium, but against us and killing us. So that's his mentality on us, if you would imagine, right? Against the Yankees, right? And then you have Aaron Judge. And right now they saying that he's an official finalist for MVP honors. And if you don't know, Aaron Judge has become a free agent after the third out of that World Series. And hopefully he becomes a most valuable player as well. But I believe that Judge will be back as a Yankee. He's going to get the MVP. Also, I want to show you that another good sign about Judge is that Aaron Judge was at the New York City Marathon, and he was with Giancarlo Stanton. Let me find you that picture real quick of Aaron Judge with Giancarlo Stanton. And Giancarlo also helped record his wife and him celebrating at the marathon. And there's a picture there that actually Giancarlo took, by the way. And that's at the New York City Marathon that just happened recently. Right? There was a better picture. This is a funny one. Aaron Judge as a Savannah banana. Ain't that something? But let me see if I can get photos. There was a good picture of them. That's the one, but there was better ones. Oh, here they go together. So this has to be a good sign that Giancarlo is with Aaron Judge at the New York City Marathon, right? Giancarlo also helped record the whole celebration of Aaron Judge giving the wife the medal and the whole thing, right? So I mean, is this like he's coming back, man? I don't think Giancarlo would be there if Aaron Judge wasn't coming back, man. They friends like that. If people don't understand, it's true, right? That's a damn shame. They photoshopped him with a Red Sox shirt on. That's sad, right? Uh-oh. Aaron Judge is no longer listed as a Yankee outfielder. Man, that's something, right? So now we go over to Derek Jeter and Drink Champs. Now, the whole Derek Jeter and Drink Champs thing was pretty cool. I mean, this was a great interview. I mean, Derek Jeter is more like a Yankee historian, if that makes any sense. Let me check my audio. If you can hear me pretty good. Okay, it sounds good. I don't like to wear the headphones. But anyway, um, it was a really great interview with Derek Jeter on Drink Champs, man. And Derek Jeter, as you see there on screen, he's coming out with his own clothing line. I forget what it's called, but you'll have it on there if you watch Drink Champs. Uh, just Derek Jeter Drink Champs, and you'll find it's about an hour and a half or so, almost 2 hours, something like that. And Derek Jeter talks about his whole, almost his career, his whole career, which is, I mean, amazing. The whole interview, um, he's like down to earth, cool guy. I mean, I would love to talk to this guy. Now, if you haven't seen Drink Champs before, now Drink Champs is for 21 and older type of kids. They do a lot of drinking on the show, smoking, and stuff of all that nature. They have interviewed all type of great celebrities already, down to the Kevin Harts and whatever. They've done it already, and it's really good interviews, really in depth interviews, and they really like tell it all. I mean, Noriega, he's the second half of Capone and Noriega, a rap group from Queens, which now Noriega, he's a love and hip hop TV guy on cable, and he has the show that Puff Daddy invested in and gave him super money to do this, and now they're getting all kind of type of guys to do Drink Champs, but I mean, just to hear Derek Jeter talk was amazing. I mean, I would never have thought in a million years that Derek Jeter would be on Drink Champs, let alone, I mean, on that, because the type of people on Drink Champs that you have is all kind of rappers, you know, money guru guys, you know, guys who deserve their flowers in the living flesh. The Migos were on there as well. Rest in peace, Takeoff. You know, that was my guys. I knew the Migos before anybody, right? And yeah, they have those type of guys. So to see Derek Jeter on there, New York Yankee, to talk about his career was amazing. And Derek Jeter played hard, man. I mean, he was a super leader, man. That's why they call him the captain, man. He was really on it, man. One of the stories that he spoke about that I'm thinking about now as I remember, one of the great stories that he said was he was talking about Old Timers Day and how on Old Timers Day he would see Joe DiMaggio and he was scared to death to talk to Joe DiMaggio. Wow, like he didn't want to bother him or anything. And what's amazing to me was is that I thought Joe DiMaggio and them would speak to them, be telling them, yo, what's up and all that. And come to find out, it's the total opposite. Derek Jeter never even spoke to Joe DiMaggio, which is wild. It's mind-boggling, man. I guess he would come in the clubhouse and he said he wouldn't want to bother him or something like that. But then, if you if you if you watch the interviews with Jeter over the years with Old Timers Day, right? And he's playing in the game. He's like, yeah, it's always great to talk to the legends and get advice from the legends and about New York and blah blah blah. But it's so weird to me that he's never spoke to Joe DiMaggio. So that was kind of mind-boggling to take from that interview. There, another one is everybody's trying to say that he's calling out the front office per se, Brian Cashman, but he said when he was becoming a free agent and blah blah blah, he didn't want to listen to. Which was cool was he was staying a Yankee no matter what. He wasn't going nowhere. So when they were, negotiating his contract or whatever, uh, he didn't want to go to other team, and he told Noriega like, "Yo, I don't even care what team it was. I don't even want to hear what team it was. I wasn't going anywhere. Give me some type of money," and he was gonna stay a Yankee no matter what. So that's where you blend the line with uh, Aaron Judge, right? So Aaron Judge has a chance to become a great Yankee like Jeter and the rest of them, and the people love him and all that, and he'll be great, be a great guy, right? If he stays with the Yankees. Now, do you really think? Yeah, I mean, like every player, they go to a different team and it's a big hype. Oh my God, we got the guy, the best guy in baseball. Blah blah blah. We got the guy, and he does nothing on your team. You know what I mean? Like, and then eventually they flake out and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh my God, I don't want him on this team. But then he was like, he explains in the interview that you have to watch it. I mean, this is a pretty great interview. He explains into the interview that this is a team sport, you know, and by one of the examples about a team sport was he was talking about they were talking about the situation with Alex Rodriguez and how they didn't like each other and all of that, but that was then when he felt. But then he's talking about how A Rod, man, I just had a brain fart. I just forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, talking about team sport and the A Rod situation. That A Rod said something about Jeter that the team won. It's not Jeter that won the game. It's the team. He was like, yeah, good. It is a team sport. You know what I mean? Because it took a team to win. You know what I mean? And get the win done. As long as we win, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And as long as you win the World Series, that's all that matters. That doesn't matter how you do it, right? So it's a team sport. So on that note, he was trying to say, he was also trying to say, like, in working in the Steinbrenner era, right, that he was playing in the Steinbrenner era. First of all, if Steinbrenner, they explain how if Steinbrenner never got busted, um if Steinbrenner never got busted in the Dave Winfield scandal, right, and got busted for that, and he got suspended from baseball at that time, right? Bernie and the Call Four and all these guys would have never made it to the Yankees, period, because these guys, Jeter played terrible in the minor leagues, but he progressed as he went up, and he got lucky to even play shortstop because they just got Tony Fernandez to play shortstop, and he gets hurt, so they had no choice but to have Jeter as shortstop, and he takes over and owns the position, right? So if it wasn't for Steinbrenner not being suspended through that early 1990s, these guys might not have never made it to the big leagues, the Yankees, period, because Steinbrenner would get rid of you, because the which I think they still operate now, and they're gonna talk, and they talked about analytics, right? And here's the one thing they said, that Jeter explained, that it's the Yankees, and if you're not doing your job, they want you out of there. And he was explaining how the Yankee fans are the number one fans in the world, and the reason why they boo you is because they want to see you do good, and also they want to see you how you're gonna bounce back from being down. When you're down and out, you can't get nothing, they want to see you bounce back to the great player that you are. And that's why Yankee fans boo and stuff like that. They let you know that you ain't playing well, and they let you know when you're playing well as well. You know what I'm saying? And we want you to keep that same energy as you play baseball and throughout the season. Right? So also with the analytics, Jeter explains that, analytics is bad and good for the game, because when you're searching for somebody to put on your team, you need all the information that you can get off that person, right? Because a person could change the dynamic of a team. It can be worse or bad. Like Joey Gallo, for instance, where they get this guy thinking that he's the greatest baseball player of all time. I don't know who the hell said he was, but I know who did. And it's those guys on the Yes Network over there. They said that he was the greatest player. And I did a whole show about it, saying that this is the worst idea that they can ever do. And they get the guy. And look what happens. He becomes a bum. Right? So, and he also said that you really have to know a person, that has and learn that how they respond to situations, especially in the dugout, in the locker room, and stuff like that. Because if you're going through bad times, they want to see how you handle that. And by the way you handle that, that's why they like you. Right? So If you're having bad times, you're not gonna go over because the cameras are on and get into a beef with a guy for the cameras. If that makes any sense, to rile up the team and the fans and all that, right? He said if he has a problem with somebody, he'll take you to the side and talk to you. He ain't gotta be on camera, because they want to do that internally. Because when you're playing the game and you guys are all on the dugout, it has to look like we're all business. We're playing and we're here to win. And there's nobody here complaining and arguing or looking stupid on the bench. So if you got something to say, you say it in the locker room, and that's it. And you say it to the face, and you don't got to go to no reporter or any of that type of stuff. You say it right to the person's face, let it be known, and then we'll see what happens. Right? Jeter says he had in the you have to guys have to look at this thing. In the interview, he talks about how you have to deal with egos. You know what I'm saying? And he said he don't care about no egos or whatever, but guys have them. And he's like, listen, I don't have no problem with nobody if you're here to win. If you're not here to win and you don't want to play to win, he has a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody should be here to win, which makes sense, right? So, hopefully Aaron Judge watches Drink Champs and watches this episode. I'm sure he did. It's a Yankee thing. It's a Yankee thing. I'm sure he's watched it. I'm tired. I'm sure he's watched it, and he could probably figure out and say, you know what, I'm gonna be like Jeter and stay a Yankee, man, because Jeter always knew that he was in the public eye, right? And he was talking about it again. Oh man, you got to watch the interview. He talks about cell phones. When he played, there wasn't cell phones. It's like everybody is part of the news media. Everybody's a journalist now because once you pull out your phone, you have it recorded that that person's there, right? And you have evidence of the person. So he wanted to remind people that everything that you do is in the public eye. So meaning whatever you do, always know it's in the public eye and somebody's gonna know about it. So when you do things, always do it for the right intentions. Always do the right thing because it's in the public eye and somebody's gonna find out about it. So, always do the right thing, and that's how you do it. But I mean, all in all, he talks about playing in Yankee Stadium, how the fans are walking in the. He talks about the Bronx. He talks about the driving in the Bronx. He talked about how visiting players didn't even like to go to the Bronx because it was so crazy and thorough and scary of being there. So yeah, Jeter, he's basically a Bronx idiot, if you want to say, like a Bronxonite. I don't know what they call him, but he's a Bronx bomber for sure. You know what I mean? He ain't scared to walk in the streets of New York City or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's always will be the captain. I don't think he'll be the last captain, man, unless the Judge could be a captain, like officially named, but I mean he could lose all that if he doesn't sign back with the Yankees. So it's important that he does. For his sake, for his own sake, because you have a legacy that you can actually make it to Monument Park if you really wanted to. You know what I mean? So yeah, Derek Jeter on Drink Champs. You guys have to watch the show. Uh, maybe tomorrow put up another vlog, but uh, and we'll be back with another one. So we back Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. all winter long. We'll be here for the winter meetings and all that stupid stuff. And we'll be back with another one to talk about more stuff. So thank you for watching. If you lasted for this long, please hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe. It means a lot when you comment below. So comment below. This conversation never stops. Tell me what you like about Drink Champs. Tell me what you didn't like about Drink Champs. Tell me what you think about it all, period. Comment below. And we'll see everyone on the next one. So I want to thank everyone for watching. So long and see ya.